The WBC heavyweight champion of the world. And I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfella, Sports TV. Bomb Squad, baby.
Most exciting man in boxing. Exciting man in boxing. Led the Flair Cops. Shout out to Goodfella Sports TV.
What it is, man. Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
Man, here, man. 122 pounds, 10-5, man. What's the Goodfella Sports TV, bro?
Hey, qué rollo, quiero mandar un saludo a mi amigo Goodfella, de parte de tu amigo Jaime Munguía. Un abrazo, carnal. Ánimo.
Hey, this is the 989 Assassin, Jermaine Franklin Jr. Shout out to Goodfella TV.
Tiger Johnson from Cleveland, Ohio, 140, and you watching Goodfella TV.
Shout out to my friends from Goodfella TV, from Alexis Too Sexy Salazar.
All right, man, let's talk heavy. Let's get to it, man. We're going to talk about Benavidez real quick. We're going to talk about, We're going to talk about Benavidez. Going to talk about Shakur, WBC ordering that. A little bit about Boots and Stanionis, the email champions. That's what we should have called this show. The email champions. You know what I'm saying? Somebody email me. Email champions everywhere today.
Swivel God into white men. Wait, whiteys.
I don't know why I said one. Hold on.
3 times from bitch ass niggas. 3 times.
So a lot of Boots fans be in the comment section and they be mad. So we start off with that little petty ass fight. I mean, a lot of people think Stanionis is gonna give Boots a run for his money. I disagree. Stanionis is trash. He just good at taking punches. He a tough guy. Ain't the hardest puncher. Fairly inactive. You know what Boots like, a guy that's gonna stand there and get beat on. No, if Boots struggle with Stanionis, then at the end of the day, that's just telling you that's who Boots is as a fighter. That's who he is. Boots is he's a above average fighter at that point. That's what he is. If he struggles with Stanionis, you know, like I said, this fight ain't got that much buzz at all, you know. So, you know, ain't nobody really like, oh man, you know, if this fight don't happen, I mean, I don't even know if it's buzz or not. Stanionis is, you know, as bland as a carton of milk that he looked like. Very bland, come forward. You know, he a tough guy. I mean, like I said, we watched him get outpointed by Delorme. Delorme legitimately beat that boy. You know what I'm saying?
He got his ass cooked. He got cooked.
And that's no cap. So, like I said, when I look at this fight, it just remind me of a Vila fight. You know why he went out to Stanionis. Is a guy that's gonna stand right in front of him and allow him to beat him. Allow him to beat on him. That's it. You know, allow him to beat on him. So, you know, so, but like I said before, I mean, solid fights. I don't know all the fights that come on this weekend, but at the end of the day, when I look at this particular fight, it's perfect for Boots. A guy that don't have much movement, a guy that's been inactive, a guy that don't hit the hardest, just a real tough guy. I mean, he's strong. You know, if you fight his fight, if you sit in the pocket with him, you know, he'll blow fire. You know, we seen with versus Raz had Batuev that he sat there and he went blow for blow, you know, with him.
No Diddy, like
that's no everyone seen no Kevin Spacey, you know, and he sat in there, but Boots is gonna look phenomenal this fight. He gonna look like he's Mario with the star. Doom, 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 doom. He gonna look unstoppable this fight. I'm telling you that right now. He's gonna look great because he's gonna fight a guy that's gonna sit there and allow him to tee off on him. He gonna look like he got the special effects. They're gonna tell you to bring your 3D glasses and shit.
fuck him up this wall. Wear handcuffs on. We're crazy through all this. That's all you do.
As they're gonna tell you, bring your 3D glasses. People gonna be saying Boost pound for pound. And one of my pet peeves about people yelling people pound for pound or yelling at people good is that they never look at the opponent. The opponent never gets looked at. You know, they watch these guys look good versus subpar competition. And Stanionis is. For Stanionis to be a champion in this era or any era, especially this era, is a slap in the face to guys who didn't win a title back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm that low on him. You know, some people think he gonna test Boots. He tests Boots, nigga. You know, Boots might as well go get a 9 to 5. There's no way, no how that he should struggle in this particular fight with There's no way he should struggle in this fight with Stanionis. I see nothing special in Stanionis. Nothing is special with Amon Stanionis. Just a guy that's just straight up and down, no special effects. Don't have a tremendous power, don't have tremendous reach, but he's very, very strong. He's just gonna be like a Vila. He's gonna be a guy that's gonna be sitting in that pocket with Boots, and Boots just gonna be teeing off on him. See, when you give Boots some movement or you back Boots up and use your jab and back Boots up, that becomes an issue for Boots. Now, but you know, if you stand in front of him, allow him to beat on you, then you know that's that with him. So, you know, at the end of the day, I mean, I don't see anything fantastic about this fight. No promo about this fight. I don't know if y'all heard the news about Nayu Inoue. He's flopping. You know, he's flopping. He's flopping right now. Yeah, his fight is flopping. You know, his fight is flopping. And he's supposed to be fighting T-Mobile Arena, I think, sometime in May. So once you look at that, you know, he ain't selling nowhere. And people say, well, he had to come to America. Those days are over with. You don't have to come to America to make a living anymore in boxing. It's coming to the point where you're going to have to go overseas as a fighter to make a living. And, you know, this generation of fighters like email champion Jerron Bruce Ennis, like email champion David Benavidez, you know what I'm saying?
Someone call 911.
These guys putting everybody to sleep like Shakur Stevenson. They're going to be the forefathers of how America lost its grip on the boxing scene, especially with Vegas getting all professional teams. All they need is a basketball team. And they ain't going to have nobody but the blame. They ain't going to have nobody but the blame but they self. They ain't going to have nobody but the blame they self on how we get here. Remember that song by LTD, Love Together Devotion? Where did we go wrong? We were wrong with these.
3 times from bitch ass niggas. 3 times.
That's what we went wrong with. That's exactly what we went wrong at. Empowering empower these dudes to sit here and just duck, and then when get subpar performances. And like I said before, we'll see a Boost going to a rampage to collect these belts, but at the same time, I mean, Stanionis is nothing. Barrios is nothing. And we gotta wait to see what Brian Norman Jr. can do. So it's not an excitement. He conquered a division, but what type of division? What division? True division that did he conquer? You know what I'm saying? Some people say he a weight bully. I don't play those games. You make the weight when you're supposed to make the weight. So be it. And apparently he's promising a different version of himself for this fight because guess what? He doesn't have the rehydration clause. So with not having the rehydration clause, he's doing what Tim Tszyu do. And that's what these dudes do in this era of boxing. They never take responsibility. They blame something else. Tim Tszyu sat there and basically said, "Oh, I'm not really calling on Bazaliev because of the rehydration clause." Now Boo's saying, "Well, yeah, the rehydration clause making me weak." Well, then why you go for the IBF belt then? Now we're going to see this fantastic version of Boost, and it ain't going to have a lot to do with the 10-pound rehydration clause. It's going to have a lot to do with the opponent that he's facing. A guy that don't move his head, don't have the best feet. He's a tough competitor. He's a tough guy. He's like the butterbean of the division. And ain't a lot of skill there. But if he can, make it rough and tough on Boots on the inside, then it might be an interesting fight. But if he ain't gonna bring no jab, he don't really have no speed. He's a solid puncher. Like real talk, this is a showcase fight for the lineal title at the welterweight division. This is a showcase fight. And if he struggles with the showcase fight, I mean, so be it. A lot of people already got their thoughts that he ain't what they thought he is. You hear everything that he did in sparring, and he was phenomenal sparring. He started to sound like a sparring warrior. Trying to sound like he's a great spar. But in the ring, we don't see that same action. And it's different. We got bigger gloves, bigger headgear on. You can take more risks. You can absolutely take more risks. So, ultimately, I mean, it's in Atlantic City. It ain't been a lot of big fights out there. Stanionis don't speak English, real talk. So once you look at it, the fight really don't have a buzz. Where's the buzz for this fight? Boost don't have no personality. You know what I'm saying? Eddie like he got 1 foot in the game, 1 foot out the game. Eddie ain't been the same. Real talk, Eddie ain't been the same for real since Turkey Al Sheik about to turn his water off and started that league with Dana White. He ain't been the same since then.
Eddie ain't what he done?
He ain't been the same since. Eddie ain't been Joe Beli. His bitch lost. My bitch run the street at night and I can't sleep. My Corey Holcomb voice. Our good brother Eddie Hearn ain't been the same. Instead of, you know what I'm saying?
That's my pleasure.
Instead of pleasuring yourself with old girl, y'all should have been bobbing and weaving and, getting her a better trainer, working on her jab. You trying to jab the cat. You should have worried about that bitch driving the pads. You feel what I'm saying?
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Come on now. I don't know what I should change. Come on, man. This dude's stupid. Stupid, man. But hey, it is what it is, man. That's on him. Quite frankly, in my humble opinion, he, Boots and, Pacheco, heard some news on him. I have a video coming about him. He ducked the fade with old buddy. He ducked the fade with Mbili. So Eddie Hearn, like I said before, Eddie Hearn about to get out the game. The game's been good to me. Yeah, the game been good to you for now. But he about to get out the game. I'm telling you that right now. Eddie Hearn about to get out the game. Eddie Hearn about to get a TV show, Follow the Hearns. His bitch got beat up. She about to be out there, on the TV show with a black eye and shit. You know what I'm saying? She gonna start doing OnlyFans and, Eddie Hearn, the trust fund baby, and all that. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. So for the most part, Eddie Hearn down bad. Eddie, it sound like Turkey then, let Oscar into the house. It seemed like Oscar then got Turkey ear. And, like I said before, watch Zepeda pull out that Shakur Stevenson fight. But I really don't have much to say other than that about our good brother, Jerron Boots Ennis. I'll probably watch this weekend. I don't really plan on doing much this weekend. No deal on chill, you feel me? But, yeah, I expect him to win the fight, but I'm not impressed. I'm already not impressed because I know Stanionis was handpicked because, he's just going to sit right there and he's just going to sit right there and allow Boots to beat on him. That's what's going to happen. So if y'all happy about seeing the fight, shout out to y'all. But, niggas in Philly tired of this nigga. Black Jericho, salute, Cardinal, perfect crime. Stay on this gone, embarrass Boots. Man, put your money up. Put your money where your mouth is.
At some point in time, my brother, you're going to have to show your hand and stop tap dancing like the late, great Gregory Hines, God rest his soul.
My question, which is just a straight, honest question, is he a brother or is he a cornball brother?
What does that mean?
Black Jericho being a cornball brother going against the Philadelphia cheesesteak, Philadelphia cream cheese, Jerron Boots Ennis. He's being the cornball brother. I ain't seen no promotion until this week. I still ain't seen no promotion. You think Eddie on his way out? So Lou DeBella said he might be on his way out. Shit. That motherfucker Eddie come from money. Shout out to Gino. Eddie about to be out of the game. Bitch then lost. Boots. If Boots lose, yeah, that nigga gonna jump off the Delta flight 717. Mr. T salute. Pacheco ain't want that smoke with men Beasley. No, the Mexicans stay ducking. Duxican, they stay ducking in line in the comment. Look at Floyd lying about what he bought. Floyd out here lying. He said, laugh my Philly soft for real, man. The new Philly soft. Look at Lil Uzi Vert. Look at Lil Uzi Vert. Come on. New Philly. I mean, Boots sassy just like the nigga, man. Come on, man. Sassy Philly. They used to be tough, rough, and tough back in the day. Come on, man. Look what this nigga got on. What does he got on? Ain't that one of them jackets that them bitches be wearing in school and shit when they cold? This nigga got a whole alpaca jacket on. That nigga coat made of alpaca. That nigga think he fresh. Don't fit him at all neither. What do these niggas be wearing? We need Kobe to break the fashion down to these niggas, man. Please.
What's wrong with y'all niggas? What's wrong with you?
What is these niggas out here wearing, bro? I ain't send no links. I ain't even gonna stay on long today, Henry, at all. I ain't sending no links. I'm about to be in and out, ready to go to sleep. I did this because I gotta make another run. But David now called the Cookie Monster. We about to get on David. No Diddy. No Harvey Weinstein. No Kevin Spacey.
No Diddy. Like, that's
no style, no sauce. But where else we going at? Let's talk about Shakur Stevenson because I ain't about to be on long. So our good brother Shakur Stevenson, they ordered the fight for our good brother Shakur. They ordered the fight between him and our good brother William Zepeda, which I don't believe the fight gonna happen now. It came out that Turkey Al-Sheikh no longer want to fund the fight. He went back on his word on the financials. And if you think that's because Shakur Stevenson is boring, it's because Oscar De La Hoya and him is in bed with each other for whatever reason. Oscar De La Hoya, don't want to put him in there with William Zepeda, but he's willing to sacrifice Kid Austin. You know what I'm saying? But not William Zepeda. And at the end of the day, I don't know, what he see in William Zepeda to make it think like, okay, he got something. I mean, Zepeda, I think is close to 30. But now Shakur Stevenson is saying, F the money, just make the fight. Shakur demands Oscar De La Hoya deliver William Zepeda. And he don't have no other choice. They're going to box you out, sir. He literally doesn't have a choice. So he said, you know something, F the money, respect me as a man, said Shakur Stevenson, letting the boxing world know that he just wants to fight with William Zepeda regardless of money. Me and my team did this because we want to fight. Stop lying and crying and make this shit happen. De La Hoya, Williams, Zepeda, y'all like playing dirty, right? Well, I'm down to fight, mother effer. My thing is this: well, wasn't nobody saying nothing to making headlines when Zepeda, ducked him a couple times. He ducked him and said he was having a baby, turned right around and fought Tevin Farmer. Then he ducked him again and turned around and fought Tevin Farmer. So now, just look at the Golden Boy roster. Virgil Ortiz ducking, Ryan ducking, and you know what I'm saying that and now you got Williams Zepeda. But it's the same guy in Oscar De La Hoya that goes around telling people that what's good for boxing, we need to fight each other and we need to do this, that, and third. But he don't practice what he preach. That's why them clapback Thursdays stopped all of a sudden, because he, if you're gonna tell nothing but the truth, you got to tell the truth. And the truth of the matter is, they don't want to fight nobody. They ain't no different from everybody else in boxing. He hired guys because they're his last asset. Outside of Ryan and Virgil and Williams Zepeda, he not about to showcase no niggas. He not showcasing Charles Conwell. He not showcasing Kid Austin for real. And it's another one, or Cancel. He not showcasing his best and brightest. And that's a fact. He's not showcasing his best and his brightest. So, and legitimately, he can say what he want to say and move how he want to move, but he's not showcasing his best and his brightest. So, De La Hoya been full of shit. And all of a sudden, he come out that, Shakur Stevenson was like, no, I'm good. They promised me a certain amount of money, but okay, then it turned into, well, Shakur Stevenson is ducking. Shakur Stevenson is ducking. Shakur Stevenson is ducking. And we all like, okay. Well, Williams Zepeda ducked twice, and it wasn't even about money because the money was there. It wasn't about money. Now all of a sudden he ready to fight. They put the money. They never intended to put him in the ring with Shakur Stevenson. I'm saying that right now. They never intended to make that fight. This is all a ploy. This is why you can't trust Turkey. You can't trust no motherfucker throwing away no money like that. Get money with him and stay out the way. All of a sudden now he's saying, well, we don't have the money. We're not going to have the money for Shakur Stevenson no more. We're going to pull the money. And then Shakur said he couldn't say it to his face about the money. So at the end of the day, we know how he really rocking and how he getting down. At the end of the day, is it sad? Yeah, in my opinion, it's sad. You promised the man something else, and De La Hoya probably convinced him not to do so. All that to hire Mexicans. Ultimately, what's the end game for Williams Zepeda? Is they trying to get him in there with Gervonta Davis? It has to be a respectable end game. But if I'm Shakur Stevenson, I don't even trip. I'm already the heel of this shit. So he ducked me twice, and everybody was on hush mode. Then they come out that they didn't want to pay me what I was meant to be paid, and now all of a sudden I'm considered a duck. And they went back on their word against me. I mean, that's just how the boxing world they cut. It's sad when they don't build Mexican fighters the way they used to build Mexican fighters. Now they build them like this. So if I'm him, I don't even trip about it. He can't drop the belt because that's all the leverage he really got, as a guy that's going to be a free agent after this next fight. So if Williams Zepeda don't want to step up to the plate, he don't want to step up to the plate. But I really ain't, tripping about it because I really don't care for Shakur Stevenson either. But I feel like, Williams Zepeda fighting, Shakur Stevenson is a winnable fight. He threw a lot of punches. So, you can just out hustle him and rob him and go home. He said, I don't think the fight is going to happen either. Yeah, he going to pull out. Philly fell off when Siegel went to jail. He said ducked him twice and nobody said nothing. Oscar full of coke and full of shit. He said Kid Austin ducked is now called the Golden Duck Promotion. All of them be ducking. Ryan Garcia duck niggas and cheat. Virgil Ortiz duck niggas. People think he a cheat. Now Williams Zepeda ducking niggas and shit. And then he buried the black fighters deep on the promotional card. He signed the black fighters to keep them away from everybody else. Just telling you what it is.
Nah, that ain't it, y'all.
That's what it is. But shit, I'm running on fumes right now, and I still got to run up the street. So let's get to it. So David Benavidez apparently did a historic move. Matter of fact, let's hold on, right? He did a historic move. He turned around, waited 3 years for Canelo, never got a shot, then turned around and got Dimitri Bivol stripped. And they never was trying to fight Dimitri Bivol at all. Now, Mauricio Suleiman said that they offered Beaver $8 million to take the fight, and Beaver didn't. But we know Beaver made $10 million fighting Better be after the first 2 pounds, $10 million apiece.
Él decide dejar el título en vez de pelear con Benavidez. Cada quien tiene el derecho. Benavidez le habían hecho una oferta de $8 millones buenísima, más considerando que en la pelea anterior ganó 2.7 contra Beterbiev. En la segunda ganó menos de 3. Benavidez le ofrecía 8 y decidió dejar el título. Pues deseamos suerte. Nuestro campeón es David Benavidez.
Oye, quizá yo me estoy adelantando, pero podría haberse ya pensado una pelea para Benavidez, porque un peleador tan bueno, pues ganarse tantito un poquito.
Bueno, el día de ayer estaba que fuera la subasta, ya que no hay, seguramente vienen peleas importantes, hay mucho talento en peso semicompleto, en peso crucero, y Benavidez tiene muchas ofertas. Él decide dejar el título en vez de pelear con.
So what he said, Mauricio Suleiman has said that Dimitri Bivol rejected an $8 million offer to defend his undisputed light heavyweight title against David Benavidez next. Where they getting $8 million from? Where they getting $8 million from? That's my thing. David Benavidez is going around celebrating being a email champion. He didn't deserve that belt. He didn't deserve that belt because he didn't want to fight Artur Beterbiev. That's what it was. He didn't try to work out a deal for the winner. He was trying to work out a deal. If Beaver won, then we'll work out a deal. But people gonna say like me, then why not work out a deal with Artur Beterbiev? Same money, same principle, basically the same type of fighter. If he come off a win, he never wanted to fight Beterbiev. Then went over there like he was interested and took Turkey invitation, act like he was interested. They say, guess what? You can get the winner. You fight Callum Smith for more money than you ever made. He turned it down. He turned it down to get a belt to fight nobody. There's nobody in the division. If he's not going to fight Callum Smith, he's not going to fight Arthur, Dimitri, Yard. Who else he going to fight? They got that belt. He going to fight a bum, and in a couple fights, they're going to try to rematch David Morrell. I'm not recognizing him as no champ, no title holder neither. This motherfucker taking pictures. They didn't come through for you when it came to Canelo Alvarez. They let Canelo hold the belt as long as possible. They let Jamal Charlo hold up a division as long as possible. So why couldn't Beaver, for the greater good of boxing, get a trilogy fight with Artur Beterbiev? Why was they so quick to snatch the belt? Because they look out for their own. They look out for the Mexicans. They owe David Benavidez, and now he get a free belt. Didn't fight for it, didn't earn it. Didn't really want to fight the winner. He didn't want to fight the winner. So that's just my God honest truth. And it's sad. They did anything, and this tell you that PBC is gonna stick to their guns. Regardless, they're going to stick to their guns, and this is who they are. This is going to be the format that they follow. The format that they follow is easy fights. All their fighters been exposed, except for David Benavidez, for real. Even though he been on that flow, I felt that Ronald Garville edged him in his first fight, but people say he was 19-20, so we got to give him a pass for that, huh? Dude that won a belt, lost his belt, won a belt, and he's directly responsible for Canelo Alvarez, getting the title again. Being undisputed. He did that by not having no discipline. He did that. And what's the funny thing about it? I didn't really want to win the title like this. I didn't want to win the title like this. My thing is, if you didn't want to win the title like this, then why not take the deal? Why not take the deal? And then you got these fighters in here saying congratulations. He said, just got news that B will decide to vacate the title instead of fighting me. Now he might try to make it seem like he ducked him. You know what I'm saying? This is why I just don't respect no PBC. I don't respect a lot of these fighters no more. No fighters, bro. He said, now this makes me the WC world champion. You're not a champion. You're not a fucking champion, bro. Now, he said this is not an ideal way for me to become a world champion. Nevertheless, I'm not WC light heavyweight championship champion of the world, and I intend to put on the best. If you put on the best fights, guess what the fuck you would have did? You would have fought Callum Smith, and then the winner, y'all would have got the winner between Bivol and Benavidez. It's a scam, bro. It's a scam. You look who the first whole ass nigga you got in there, Virgil Ortiz, fire. Yeah, I can't wait to get my vacant belt. I can't wait till they strip belt the WBA and give it to me. I can't wait.
Jay, I barely know who the fuck you are. The fuck you mean I want to be like you? How I want to be like you? Come on, man.
Come on, man. This is crazy, man.
Smart. You know what I'm saying? My health is important. My health is more important than money. They can take all the money. My health is more important. I'm scared. I'm a coward. Well, guess what? I'm a rich scared coward. I'm a rich coward. Y'all the Mongo.
That's Benavidez right now. These niggas ain't got no shame no more. Ugas, man. Look at Jose Ramirez. These niggas, man. What the fuck happened to Mexicans, bro? What happened to y'all in boxing? Well deserved. What the fuck you mean well deserved? Well deserved, man. Pack dude up. Pack him up.
It's like going to heaven and finding God smoking crack.
This is the equivalent of niggas pumping up ugly bitches on the internet, pumping these bitches' head up on the internet. Champ Canelo ain't got shit to say now. Oh, man. Oh, man. Come on. David ain't dug no one. That's a fact. Oh, my God. Tim Tszyu, they don't want the heat. Look at dick sucking Wego. Bivol duck that word. I'm so tired of PBC, dog. I swear. None but Mexican love here. Manuel Vargas. I can't wait to get my bacon belt. I see what happened to my daddy. I won't get it the easy way. I won't get it the easy way. When Mexicans don't have pride in boxing no more, we in trouble, bro. We in trouble. This nigga ain't no champ. If y'all think this nigga a champ, man, unsubscribe. This nigga ain't no title holder. He ain't no champ. This nigga's an embarrassment. Just like the rest of the PBC crew, embarrassment. One by one, they all expose themselves as fucking embarrassments. The only real nigga at PBC was Arislan Delara. That's it. Look at Janabit. Nigga ain't no champ, man. That's the problem. Niggas be justifying and stamping bullshit, dog. That's why I don't get it, man. That's why I came over with Duxican. He ain't no different, bro. This nigga never was gonna fight Canelo Alvarez. And who he gonna fight? Who he gonna fight? This motherfucker about to be on a heavy diet and fucking nobodies. Hold on. Who gonna fight? Michael Effort? Who Effort? Who the fuck is that? That's right. Who we gonna fight? From Germany. 13-1. Who he lose to? Thomas Dominski. I don't know nobody that he fought. He fought John Pascal a couple of years ago. Come on now. Come on, son. Come on, son. Connor Wallace. Oh, my bad. I'm in the WBC. The IBF, they switched it. Better BF, number one. Morale 2. Alberto Ramirez is next up. My bad. Well, Alberto looks serious. 32 years old. Venezuela. Well, that nigga headbutt you going to the upper room. 85% knockout ratio, 20-7. 20-17 KOs, no losses, draws. Beat Adam Deniz in 7. Fought this year, knocked somebody out in 3 rounds. I don't know nobody else that he fought, but he did some time in Mexico. Fought in Russia, fought in Argentina, Russia, Mexico. Is that Sweden? I think that's Sweden. Canada, Venezuela, Canada again. So, I mean, he 32 years old, southpaw. That's who you gonna fight. I don't know, bro. What else we got in the mix? Guzvik, Boatsi, Connor Wallace. Connor Wallace sound real UK-ish. He sound real UK-ish. Yep. Oh, he from Australia, same shit. 15-1, 11 KO, 1 KO. One night he got knocked out one time, 11 KOs. Primarily in Australia. Ain't fought a motherfucker we knew, lost to Letty. But this nigga got like 3 losses right now, I bet. Or 2. He got stopped by Conor Wallace. Or they rematched again. So yeah, man. I mean, shit, this shit pathetic. Motherfuckers pathetic. That's y'all mans. I'm the best around. Nigga said, I'm about to go put some Gucci on and take a picture with my fake belt. Nigga dressed fresh off the mannequin. Look at me. Gucci down to the socks. Spoke the flip-flops. Y'all Mexican motherfuckers know y'all can't dress neither. Y'all them Puerto Ricans. Y'all can't dress to say y'all motherfucking lives. Hell yeah, y'all women must love y'all because y'all be built like y'all don't be built right. A lot of y'all niggas can't dress to say y'all motherfucking life. Y'all niggas go right to the mannequin. If anybody need to start a Mexican stylist app, real talk, they need to have a Mexican stylist app.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up. God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
There's a couple of them I be seeing that can dress, but per every 10, one of y'all, maybe 2 of y'all is satisfactory dressed per the men. Hell yeah. Puerto Ricans be more fly. I get that to y'all. That whole little eyebrow shit y'all be doing. I take points away from that.
Yeah.
Y'all niggas be getting y'all eyebrows threaded and arched and shit. Yeah, Puerto Ricans do be fresh though. If they ain't got their Paco jeans and Nike Cortezes on from Burlington Coat Factory, they be fresh. You know what I'm saying?
More do you want from me? Oh my God.
He said Ortiz is definitely on and has been on Pez allegedly. Yeah, this motherfucker is the word on the street is this motherfucker too. Wookie wook salute, bro. David Benavidez on some legendary hope, yeah, but it's the PBC, so I'm not surprised the WBC belt is not being held high. It don't matter to me if I'm better be Evan Beaver. I was undisputed. Don't care. Benavidez celebrating right now. You ain't lying. He got some party on the table, if y'all catch my drift.
I don't give a fuck.
Then Benavidez said he wanted to fight Callum Smith, just turned down a career high payday, they said. Come on, man. WBC wasn't even next to mandatory rotation. Real sales a scumbag. Yeah, he gonna always look out for his people. Benavidez, we been bullshitting with Canelo. We got you. Yep, 75 was top. Hey, Benavidez won't fight nobody. Beaver was the only undisputed champion for 2 months. Nasty work. Can't see when Beater Better BF had it, he was quiet as a church mouse. He was real quiet.
Swear for God and 2 white men.
Wait, what?
They deserve to not have a network to fight on. Yeah, I agree with that. He said he heard that Edwin team turned out $400K from Top Rank. Well, Edwin De Los Santos said that they only offered him his promotional company only offered him $200,000. So PBC pocket $400,000 out this nigga pocket is nasty work. Nasty work. I seen he said they only offered him like $200,000. He said they only offered him $200,000. I think he might have took it down. He said that they only offered him $200,000. That's what he said. I can't translate it on Twitter no more. But what I seen him say, he said, oh, here we go right here. He said, now look at this. I didn't even know there was $400,000. My promoter offered me $225,000. Boxing is a dirty game. It's a dirty game. He said they only offered me $225,000 out of $400,000 they offered him. Them niggas is crooks, man. Y'all don't need them promoters. Quiet as kept, the only dudes who hard over PBC is Foden and Adamas and Lara, because they with adversity and came back. Well, the adversity that Adamas came from was from Top Rank. He really was a Top Rank fighter. not Mexicans, and Benavidez is a Mexican. Oh yeah, he a half breed. My bad. No disrespect, my Mexican people. Y'all don't claim him. That's his Ecuadorian side. And better BF can't become WC mandatory. Not is only is Mauricio not going to order the fight, but David is going to say he can't make the weight anymore. Watch, he ain't gonna fight no better BF. I'm gonna start talking about the Russian war and shit, all that shit. He said Humboldt Park Ricans know how to dress. I see. Look, I gave you niggas some credit. Don't push it. Don't push it before I go on the eyebrows and shit. Arching y'all fucking eyebrows and shit. Let Keisha arch her fucking eyebrow. Here come fucking Jose wanting, a double part in his eyebrows and it threaded and shit. Man, come on now. Quick question. What's more real, Benavidez belt or a girl or BBL? BBL Drizzy. BBL Drizzy.
Yeah, move him out of here.
Yeah, Chicago. Y'all be letting the Mexicans beat y'all ass in Chicago. I don't know. Y'all take y'all anger, go up to Milwaukee and beat Milwaukee niggas up. No, beat them motherfucking immigrants ass. Y'all got all them Glocktavians niggas in Chicago and be letting them fucking Latin kings put hands, foot, and toes on y'all niggas. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be wanting to kill her, kill her. Y'all want to kill each other, but don't want to put that work in with them migrants and them motherfucking Latin kings, do y'all? It's like it's both of our sound in the city of Chicago. It's like it's both of ours. We just gonna keep it at my house, ass niggas. I can't stand niggas who got all the heat in the world to smoke another brother, but won't smoke the other. So I got DB beating the winner of the trilogy. David Benavidez, man, shit, nigga. How you gonna beat somebody you scared to get in the ring? He could have signed a contract to get in the ring. He don't believe that. He don't believe that. Carl Moretti said, and he said that he on the promoter and he offered him 225. So where the other, what other 175 at? The promoter pocket that bitch. Nasty work. Samson is an effing sales car salesman. Yup. Samson is used car salesman. Apparently, he took his money. He need to drop a promoter. Yup. Ain't false since Shakur Stevenson fight. Kings be fighting the black folks out south. Out south. Kings be fighting black folks out. I don't know what that meant. Yeah, Heyman like, yep. Yeah, Samson ain't nothing but a lying ass nigga, man. Come on, you took $275,000 from that man pocket when you could have just took your promotional fee and kept it moving. This is why fights can't get made. Promoters want to get in the way. Come on. This is what they want to do. But got any questions? I'll answer them real quick before I get out of here. He said, if we keep it real, David and Callum Smith is a close fight now that I think about it. I think David will win, but he ain't trying to fight that fight. Real talk. He said, I'm surprised. I'm surprised fighters don't be putting the iron on promoters or pull an Ice Cube in their offices. Ain't nobody trying to do that time. When you eating good, you live in a nice house, niggas don't be want to do that time. You gotta think about it. A lot of these judges that be throwing down these reckless ass sentences in favor of the mothers in court or in favor of the criminals, you would think somebody would have clapped the judge by now. Niggas don't want that time for real. Niggas only really want time over other niggas. That's it. Whether it's over another woman or it's a nigga that stepped on his shoes or whatever. That's the only time they want to risk it. Come on. What's so funny is Ray Caruth went through the same thing that Anthony Edwards went through. He just wasn't about to pay. He wasn't about to pay her. He paid somebody, sent her to the upper room. She went, still had the child fucked up. He went to jail. He out. That's a lot of money to be taken off the top. And then they still gonna be getting a promotional cut from him. He still got to pay a promotional fee. Yeah, Smith's still a problem. He beat Buatsi. I ain't see the whole fight, I seen a little bit of it, but just think about it. All they do is take a rash of examples to be made. That's it. So, who's the top 5 for Benavidez to even fight? I just went over it, bro, but I'll do it again. Arthur Better. He's also the regular WBA title holder. I don't know if he got to get rid of that, but Benavidez, Morale, Alberto Ramirez, Goldsvik, and Buatsi. He's fought 2 of them, Morale and Goldsvik. So Benavidez, Morale, Albert Ramirez, Goldsvik, Buatsi. 6 is Connor Smith, Connor Wallace, Willie Hutchinson. That sounds like another UK fighter. Ain't no money in this division for real. He from UK fighter, Willie Hutchinson. He had a face-off with Buatsi. Boy. He just lost to Buatsi in last September. He also got stopped by Lennox Clark. He got beat by Mark Heffernan. This is fucking Commonwealth division, this shit. It's fucking Commonwealth division, man. Fucking A. Fucking Commonwealth division. Booster Norman, who you got? I don't know. See what they both look like their next fight. I'll be rooting for Norman, a real American champion. He said Davis never going to fight Benavidez, so he already done faced most of the top 5. He said we about to get a Dave Morrell trilogy, and Buatsi lost to Smith. He won't even fight Buatsi. He won't even fight Buatsi at this point. Real talk. So all the money at 75 is in the UK, Saudis. David doesn't want to fight anywhere else except Vegas. Yeah, that nigga ain't got no opponents. This nigga about to fight Morale over and over again. He might get a Goldsvik trilogy. He's an effing fish and chips guy. Saved the Queen division. Morales Smith, F it. Yeah, I watched that, but they ain't gonna put David Morale in there after the loss. Hey, now Norman turned down the crowd payday and the fight on the women's on the. Well, he hurt his hand. You got to remember that too. He got hurt, so that fight wouldn't even came on. And I heard Tay Jones said that on YSM channel that they offered Barrios and Stanionis double what they offered Brian Norman. So I don't know. David is going to stay in the division for the next 5 years. Watch. Yeah. He might go up to cruiserweight and chase Gilberto Ramirez. So who knows? But let me get out of here, man. I gotta shoot up to the bank. So appreciate y'all, man. Thumbs up the video, share the video, join the Patreon. Peace.